Have you ever wondered how eels, seemingly defenseless creatures, protect themselves in the vast and dangerous underwater world? Welcome to the enigmatic universe of eels, a species that has puzzled scientists and nature enthusiasts alike for centuries. Eels are an incredibly diverse group of fish, with more than 800 species spread across the globe. From the icy waters of the Arctic to the tropical seas of the Pacific, eels have adapted to a wide array of habitats. They are as varied as their environments, with some boasting vibrant hues while others remain inconspicuous with their muted tones. A particularly intriguing aspect of eels is their uncanny ability to survive in both freshwater and saltwater environments. This adaptability is a testament to their resilience and the breadth of their species diversity, yet it's not just their adaptability that sets eels apart, it's their unique characteristics that truly make them stand out. Some eels are as short as 2 inches, while others can grow up to a staggering 13 feet in length. Despite this vast size range, most eels share a common body structure, long, slender, and snake-like, designed for a life spent slithering through water and burrowing in sand or mud. But what about their defense mechanisms? How do these seemingly vulnerable creatures survive in a world brimming with threats? Eels have evolved a range of strategies to protect themselves from predators. Some use camouflage, blending into their surroundings to avoid detection. Others rely on their speed, darting away at the first sign of danger. And then, there are the electric eels, perhaps the most infamous of the species. Able to generate a staggering 600 volts of electricity, these eels use their shock as both a hunting tool and a defense mechanism. Eels, though they may appear vulnerable, are equipped with some of the most intriguing defense mechanisms in the animal kingdom. So, next time you find yourself marveling at the mysteries of the deep, spare a thought for the humble eel, a creature as fascinating as it is misunderstood. Imagine an underwater creature capable of generating a shock strong enough to stun its predators. Picture this, an eel, unassuming and subtle, capable of unleashing an electric storm rivaling that of a bolt of lightning. This isn't something out of a science fiction novel. No, this is the reality of the electric eel. The electric eel, despite its name, isn't actually an eel. It belongs to the knife fish family. But don't let that misnomer fool you. This unique creature is just as electrifying as its name suggests. So, how does this seemingly ordinary fish produce such a high-voltage shock? Well, it's all thanks to a fascinating biological mechanism that involves an electric organ and specialized cells known as electrocytes. Let's dive a bit deeper. The electric eel's body is packed with these electrocytes, to be exact, about 6,000 of them. These cells act like tiny batteries. When they're at rest, the inside of each cell has a negative charge, while the outside has a positive charge. However, when the eel feels threatened, something extraordinary happens. A signal from the eel's brain triggers these cells to reverse their charge. This creates a sudden flow of positive ions, resulting in a shock. Now, this isn't your typical static shock that you get from rubbing your socks on the carpet. Oh no, this is a shock that can reach up to 600 volts. To put that into perspective, that's 5 times the power of a standard United States wall socket. But what makes this mechanism even more captivating is the eel's ability to control the intensity of the shock. That's right. The electric eel has a versatile electric organ that can produce a range of shocks, from a mild tingle to a full-blown knock-you-off-your-feet jolt. This allows the eel to use its electric abilities not just for defense, but also for hunting and communication. Just think about it. In the dark, murky waters of the Amazon and Orinoco rivers, where visibility is often low, this electric sense serves as a beacon, guiding the eel to its prey. It's like having a built-in GPS system, and when it comes to warding off predators, well, let's just say that few creatures dare to tangle with an electric eel. But what's truly impressive is that the electric eel's shock is not lethal to humans. Yes, it can cause temporary numbness, but it's unlikely to cause any serious harm. Still, it's a reminder that nature is full of surprises, and that even in the depths of the water, there's a creature that holds the power of electricity. With a single shock, an electric eel can incapacitate its threats, making it a formidable underwater adversary. So next time you think about the wonders of the natural world, remember the electric eel, a creature that truly embodies the power and mystery of nature. But the electric shock is not the only weapon in the eel's arsenal. Quite the contrary, eels boast a plethora of other defenses, each as unique and fascinating as the next. Let's delve a little deeper into the world of eels and explore some of these intriguing mechanisms. First up on the list is the moray eel, a creature that would make any dentist shudder. This eel species is armed with not one but 2 sets of sharp teeth. The outer set is used primarily for latching onto their prey, while the inner set serves to pull the unfortunate victim down its throat. This double threat ensures that once the moray eel has you in its grasp, there's little chance of escape. Then we have the ribbon eel, a species that has taken a slightly different approach to self-defense. Instead of relying on teeth or electric shocks, the ribbon eel secretes a toxic mucus from its skin. This mucus is a highly effective deterrent, discouraging would-be predators from getting too close. Even if a predator is bold enough to take a bite, they'll be met with a nasty surprise as the toxic mucus causes irritation and discomfort, giving the ribbon eel a chance to make a swift escape. But these are just two examples. The world of eels is rich with different species, each with its own unique set of defenses. The snowflake eel, for instance, hides in crevices and uses its intricate pattern as camouflage, blending seamlessly with its surroundings. The conger eel, on the other hand, relies on its agility and speed to evade predators. In conclusion, while the electric shock may be the most well-known defense mechanism of eels, it is by no means the only one. From the moray eel's double set of teeth to the ribbon eel's toxic mucus, the conger eel's speed, and the snowflake eel's camouflage, eels are truly masters of defense. From sharp teeth to toxic mucus, eels have evolved a variety of ways to protect themselves from predators. Despite their powerful defenses, eels still face numerous threats in the underwater world. In the vast oceanic expanse, survival is the name of the game, and every creature has its predator. For the eel, this is no different. Their list of predators is long and varied, including larger fish, sharks, and even humans. Let's dive a bit deeper, shall we? Larger fish such as groupers and barracudas pose a significant threat to eels. These predatory fish are known for their aggressive behavior and voracious appetites. They prey on eels, particularly the young and the weak, using their superior size and strength to their advantage. Sharks, those fearsome kings of the ocean, are another predator of the eel. With their razor-sharp teeth and powerful jaws, sharks pose a formidable threat. But remember, eels are not defenseless. When confronted by these predators, eels can deliver a powerful electric shock, which can stun or even kill their attackers. But the threats to eels don't stop in the water. Humans are perhaps the most significant predator of eels. For centuries, eels have been hunted for their meat, which is considered a delicacy in many cultures. Overfishing and habitat destruction by humans pose severe threats to eel populations worldwide. In response to these threats, eels have developed a range of defense mechanisms. As we've already discussed, some eels can produce a potent electric shock to ward off predators. This shock is not only a weapon but also a warning to other potential predators to steer clear. Other eels use their ability to burrow into the sand or mud, camouflaging themselves from their predators. In this underwater world where life and death are often determined by the blink of an eye, the eel's defenses are not merely fascinating, they are vital. These defenses enable the eel to navigate the perilous oceanic landscape, ward off predators, and ultimately, to survive. In the grand scheme of the aquatic food chain, the eel's defenses are crucial for its survival. Eels, with their unique defense mechanisms, play a significant role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems. Now, you might be wondering, how does an eel, electric or otherwise, impact its ecosystem? Well, the answer lies in the intricate web of life that exists underwater. Eels are considered apex predators, which means they sit right at the top of the food chain. Their ability to generate electric shocks gives them a unique edge over other creatures, keeping the population of their prey in check. This control over prey populations prevents overpopulation of certain species, which could potentially lead to the depletion of resources and create imbalance within the ecosystem. Moreover, eels themselves are a source of food for other predators. Their existence in the ecosystem ensures a steady supply of food for larger predators, such as sharks and barracudas, maintaining the balance of predator populations. But eels don't just contribute to the ecosystem through the food chain, they also play a role in enhancing biodiversity. Eels are known for their burrowing habits. They create habitats in the seafloor, providing shelter for various species of marine life. These burrows often become breeding grounds for other species, contributing to the overall diversity of life in the ecosystem. Furthermore, eels, especially the electric ones, help in shaping the behavior of other marine creatures. The fear of getting shocked keeps certain species at bay, influencing their feeding and migration patterns. This, in turn, affects the distribution and behavior of other species in the ecosystem. creating a ripple effect of influence that extends far beyond the eel itself. In short, eels are not just passive inhabitants of their ecosystems. They are active participants, shaping and being shaped by the environment around them. Their unique defenses, their feeding habits, their burrowing behavior, all contribute to the dynamic and complex world beneath the water's surface. The eel's unique defenses are not just for its own survival, but play a vital role in sustaining the aquatic ecosystems. Despite their importance, eels face numerous threats, including overfishing and habitat destruction. Eels, with their unique biology and fascinating electric abilities, are an integral part of the aquatic ecosystem. However, their population is undergoing a significant decline. The International Union for Conservation of Nature has listed several species of eels as critically endangered, with numbers dwindling at an alarming rate. Overfishing and habitat destruction are major contributors to this crisis. Overfishing, driven by high market demand, especially in East Asia, has led to a considerable decrease in their numbers. The eel's long life cycle, which involves extensive travel from freshwater habitats to the deep ocean for breeding, makes them particularly susceptible to fishing during their migratory journey. Habitat destruction is another significant threat eels face. Eels require a variety of habitats throughout their life cycle. The destruction of these habitats due to urbanization, pollution, and climate change disrupts their life cycle, leading to population decline. However, all is not lost. There are ongoing efforts worldwide to conserve and rehabilitate eel populations. One approach is implementing stricter fishing regulations to prevent overfishing. For instance, the European Union has introduced measures to reduce eel fishing and promote their recovery. These measures include restrictions on fishing during certain periods and in specific areas. Habitat restoration is another critical conservation effort. Organizations and governments are working to clean up polluted waterways and restore habitats that eels rely on for their life cycle. These include the creation of eel passages, which help the eels navigate through waterways and reach their breeding grounds safely. Aquaculture or eel farming is another alternative being explored. By breeding eels in a controlled environment, we can meet the high market demand without putting wild populations at risk. However, this method is still in its early stages and requires further research to ensure it's sustainable and doesn't harm the environment. There are also several awareness campaigns aimed at educating the public about the importance of eels and the threats they face. These campaigns encourage responsible consumption and urge people to make choices that don't harm eel populations. The story of the eel is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of life on Earth. The decline of eel populations is not just about the loss of a species, but it also indicates a larger issue: the health of our planet's aquatic ecosystems. Therefore, it is vitally important that we support these conservation efforts. It is crucial that we continue to protect and conserve these fascinating creatures, not just for their sake, but for the health of our planet's aquatic ecosystems. Eels, with their electrifying defenses and crucial role in aquatic ecosystems, truly are one of nature's most fascinating creatures. We've journeyed through the enigma of eels, their shocking capabilities, their other defenses, and their predators. We've also examined the impact they have on our ecosystems and the significant efforts being made to conserve them. As we've learned, eels' electric shock is not just an extraordinary natural marvel, but a crucial defense mechanism. Their existence, in turn, plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of aquatic ecosystems. Unfortunately, these amazing creatures face threats from numerous predators and human activities. Conservation efforts are crucial to ensure their survival and the health of the ecosystems they inhabit. So, the next time you think of eels, remember their remarkable defenses, their vital role in our planet's ecosystems, and the need to protect them. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share with others.